Kobie. This is Jordan Rodriguez with The Athletic. First of all, congratulations. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling so good right now to be able to share this moment with my family upstairs and be able to celebrate and getting that call from Thousand Oaks, California. I'm over the moon. I'm excited to get to work.
Was the Rams blue and yellow a preemptive choice with the T-shirt there, or did you know?
It was definitely preemptive, and this was honestly the only color that I got colored. My family has some shirts upstairs. They're all in black and white, but it says the conductor, and has a little, a music note in my helmet. But the Rams showed me so much love throughout this whole process. And so I knew that it was a pretty good chance that I'd be coming out to LA, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be coming out to the West Coast.
What do you think of the prospect of playing with and learning from Aaron Donald?
It's insane. Like when you're a young defensive lineman, that's who you watch. And I've studied his game so much, especially, a few years back, and knowing that I was a little undersized, by other people's terms, I learned just how good his hand placement is, how everything works in sync, and just being able to watch his film. I am so excited for the opportunity to be able to pick his brain, ask him questions, and learn kind of how he sees the game as I continue to adapt my own style of how I approach football.
Hey, Kobie, just now I've been reading up a little bit on your musical background. I'm assuming that's where the conductor comes from.
Yes.
Is there anything, it's an odd question, I know, but is there anything like composing a pass rush that's similar to composing or reading sheet music?
Yeah, the one thing is preparation. Like once you get onto that field, you have to already have thought everything through multiple times. So that time spent preparation or preparing, for writing a score or being able to, learn those techniques to be able to, sightseeing a score or anything like that. That's very similar and very akin to studying film before you get into the game and seeing what's happening before it actually happens. So there's definitely a lot of connects between music, between football and everything. So.
Hey, Kobie, Kirk Sandoval from ABC7. Congratulations. You said the Rams showed you a lot of love in this process. Can you expand on that? What did you guys talk about? What did you like about them as well?
Yeah, so both D-line coaches reached out to me, and we had a really nice Zoom call, went for about an hour and 30, just talking ball. And there's a lot of connections that I have too, to the D-line coaches. And so just being able to talk with them and learn about how they approach the game and learn little things that they liked about my game and things that they saw that I can improve on, because I have to continue to improve, and I'm not a stagnant player. Each year is going to be better and better. So being able to see those coaches be so passionate, and they have an idea of where I belong in this defense. So I'm extremely excited to be joining and to come out to LA.
Hey, Kobie, this is Stu Jackson with the Rams.com again. Along those lines, you mentioned the connections you already had with the two defensive line coaches. Can you, I guess, expand on that a little bit as well? What was the familiarity there that you had with them already?
Yeah. So one of the coaches was he played up under the Wake Forest our Wake Forest linebackers coach, and so we had some connections there. And then he also had the same agent that I have, Kevin Connor. So it was kind of fun to be able to talk with them and talk about those connections and stuff like that.
Kobie, what's the reaction right now in the next room over, and who are you kind of grateful for throughout this process?
Yeah, it's such a celebration upstairs. I had to get away to take some calls. I had to hide away in the basement. But I am so grateful for everybody in my family. That's my family. That's my best friend's family. And then I just proposed to my now fiance last Saturday, and her family is here too. So to be able to, go back and celebrate with all of them, those who keep me grounded. I didn't need any extra people. It was just about those who have been with me every step of the way. And I'm so grateful that they have had my back through this process, and so excited to see where this next step leads us.
Did this did this day seem realistic to you when you're walking on at Richmond, or when you're beginning your journey?
Yeah, not at all. It was always something that I dreamed about. And I always had that goal in mind, and I was always working towards that goal. But at Richmond, it was just, about taking that next step, about earning a scholarship, and then earning a starting role, and then, being an all-conference player, all-American, being a captain. It was always about those next steps. And last year, I was trying to figure out if I was going to come out into the draft last year or if I should take another year. And to be able to sit down soberly with, my support system, with my family, and have that discussion that said, I needed another year. I needed to go up and show that I can compete against, the best of the best in the ACC. And that's going to, really help my draft prospects. And so to be able to take that year and go in with complete focus, and to come out the other side, come out being drafted when that wasn't, probably in the cards last year, it's incredible. So every single step of the way, it's about taking that next step. I don't set things too far out in front of me. And so for me, that next step is, touching down in LA and getting to work with the guys, and becoming a good teammate first and foremost.